Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are diving into something that's totally shaking up the world of personal development. It's called AI coaching.
You know, for as long as we can remember, coaching has been this deeply human thing, right? A real partnership. It's all about connection, conversation, a process that's supposed to help you unlock your own potential and hit your goals.
But this isn't some far-off sci-fi idea anymore. No way. This tech is here, right now. And it's making us ask that exact question. So, okay, let's really dig in and see what's going on. So, what is AI coaching, really? Don't just think of it as some simple app on your phone. It's much more than that. It's a whole system built to act like a real coaching conversation. Yeah, it uses things like chatbots to talk to you, but the real magic is how it gives you personalized, adaptive guidance to help you nail a specific goal.
Okay, let's be super clear here. We are not talking about some self-aware, all-knowing machine from a movie. Not at all. These systems are what we call artificial narrow intelligence. And the name says it all. They're narrow. A self-driving car is a perfect example. It's a genius at one thing, driving. An AI coach, same deal. It's a genius at one thing, coaching you on your specific goal.
Which, of course, leads us to the million-dollar question. Does this stuff actually work? I mean, can an algorithm really go head-to-head with a human professional? Well, a pretty incredible study decided to find out.
So what they did was this. Researchers ran this really fascinating experiment that lasted for 10 months. They got a big group of people and split them into three. Group 1, they got a professional human coach. Group 2 got an AI chatbot coach, this thing called Vici. And the third group, the control group, well, they got neither. And they all set personal goals they wanted to work on.
Okay, now this is where it gets really interesting. This is what they found. The control group, as you'd probably guess, didn't get very far on their own. The group with human coaches, yep, they saw a huge jump in achieving their goals. No shocker there, right? We know coaching works. But take a look at the bar for the AI coach group. It is right there with the humans.
So the big takeaway here is just wild. When it came down to actually helping people achieve their goals, the AI coach was, statistically speaking, just as effective as a trained professional human coach. Let that sink in for a second. That result is absolutely stunning.
But look, this isn't just about setting life goals on your phone, not by a long shot. This technology is moving out of our desktops and into the physical world. And in the physical world, the stakes can get a whole lot higher.
I mean, we're now seeing AI used to coach these incredibly high-stakes physical skills where every tiny movement matters. Think about surgical training. There's a system called Smart Coach that uses computer vision to watch videos of complex surgeries. It literally identifies every step a surgeon makes, compares it to a perfect model, and gives them specific feedback. It's also happening in the military to help soldiers perfect their marksmanship, and of course in athletics, where it gives elite athletes real-time feedback to fine-tune their technique.
Okay, so if this AI coaching is this good and this versatile, what is going on here? What's driving this revolution? How is an algorithm actually competing with a human?
And this really breaks down the core advantages. I mean, think about it. An AI coach is there for you 24/7, on demand. You can scale it up to help millions of people at once for just a tiny fraction of the cost of a human coach. And maybe the biggest thing, it runs on proven coaching models with perfect hardcore consistency every single time. It never has a bad day. It never forgets to follow up.
But, you know, just because a tool is great doesn't mean people will use it. So what makes somebody actually decide to trust an algorithm, to make it their mentor? The research here is just as cool. So a study looked at that same chatbot, Vici, and it really uncovered the psychology behind this. It turns out it really boils down to three main things. First, you got to believe it's actually going to help you. They call that performance expectation. Then, what other people think really matters. Social influence, right? If people you respect are using it, you're more likely to. And finally, you just have to have a good feeling about it, a positive attitude about the whole experience.
But here's the real surprise. The study found that all the stuff we usually think is super important for tech, like, is it easy to use? Is there good tech support? None of that really mattered.
It wasn't a significant driver. What did people care about? Getting results. They cared way more about getting value than they did about a slick design. So this all points to a really fascinating future. On one side, you have this massive potential to democratize coaching, making it available to millions of people who could never have afforded it before. But on the other side, it means human coaches have to evolve. They have to. The simple, by-the-book coaching, that's probably going to get automated. This will likely create even more demand for that high-level, super nuanced human expertise that an AI just can't touch.
Now, obviously, this future isn't all smooth sailing. There are huge challenges to figure out, like data privacy and making sure the algorithms aren't biased. But the biggest mountain to climb is probably trust. And that's why researchers are so focused on things like explainable AI, cracking open that black box so we can understand why the AI is saying what it's saying, and also human-centered AI, to make absolutely sure these systems are reliable, safe, and actually built to help us.
And all of this leaves us with one last big thought to chew on. In a world where super-personalized, effective guidance is literally just an app away, your choice of a mentor is about to get a whole lot more interesting. So the question is, who or what are you going to trust with your own growth?